K5. I want to talk to you today about good brush work while you're painting. It's something that we've talked about in the art room a lot, but in case you forget it, I thought you could revisit it in this video. So as a reminder, there's 3 steps that you need to remember every time you're working with watercolors. You want to make sure that you swish your brush in the water. I mean, it's watercolor, for heaven's sakes. You're going to need water to make it work, to get good results. The next thing you want to do though, well, now I know I just said, hey, you need the water, but you don't want too much water. It's a fine little balance. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to wipe your brush on the edge of your water cup. That's really important. And the last step is you're going to blot your brush on a paper towel. Now, a lot of times in the art room, we've been talking about just how important your paper towel is. You might think, oh, paint is the #1 thing, but you know what? They all work together. You have to have a brush. You have to have water. You definitely need paint. Nobody would dispute that. You have to have your paint, but you know, the little unsung hero here is the paper towel. You really need to blot a lot of your water off your brush if you want to get gorgeous paintings.
Okay guys, let's do a painting together and practice. I'm going to remember to swish, wipe, and blot as I go. Ready? Swish, wipe, blot. And I'm going to blot again. Swish, wipe, blot. Swish, wipe, blot. Swish, wipe, blot. Blot. Okay, there you have it. Swish, wipe, and blot. And sometimes you might do them in a different order, but those are the 3 important steps.
Okay, so it's really important to know how to use your brush while you're painting, which we just talked about. But I know that you know it's also really important to know how to clean up after yourselves. I'm sure you hear that at home. Every mom on the planet reminds kids to clean up after themselves. So we're going to do the same thing in the art room. These are the cleanup procedures, and that's just good brush care. That's what we're talking about here. And you'll notice we've borrowed some language from while we were painting. First, you're going to shampoo your brush. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll remind ourselves of that. And then you're going to, number 2 is actually a twofer. You got to do 2 things at once in this. You're going to rinse first a swish. Now that's a borrowed from the last thing we just talked about. So you're going to swish, and then you're going to rinse again, but this time in the sink with your hands. So first you're going to swish in the container with water, and then you're going to wash it with your hands in the sink, just gently with your fingers, and I'll show you what I mean. Next, you're going to style the bristles of the hair, the brush hair. Sorry, you're going to style the brush hairs, and you're going to also use your fingers on. Those are the few times that it's a good idea to use your hands when you're working with brushes. Usually, you wouldn't want to touch the bristles with your fingers, but in this case, you do want to use them for rinsing, and then you do want to use them again for styling. And sticking with the hairstyle theme, in the end, you're going to put them into the cup, hairdo up. And let me give you a close look at this poster here. So first is shampoo, and we're going to use the brush soap for that. Next, you're going to rinse it ×2, and first you're going to swish, and then you're going to use your hands under some running water. Next, you're going to style the brush again with your fingers, and then you're going to put them in the cup, hairdo up. Okay, do you want to see what that looks like?
Okay, so when you're all done with your paintings, you're going to need to come to the sink and wash up your brushes, like we just talked about. And the words that you can remember while you're washing your brushes are shampoo, rinse ×2, style, and hairdo up. So if you just remember those 4 words, it might help you along the way while you're working. So here are my dirty brushes that I've just been painting with. And here is our special brush shampoo. It's called the Master's Brush Cleaner Preserver. And we want to use this when we're cleaning our brushes. And you don't need much. I've had this for a number of years, so you know this lasts a long time. So I'll just do 1 brush at a time. Here, I take off the lid, and you can see the nice pink soap in there. And I'm just going to dance across the top a little bit. I'm not going to carve into the soap or anything like that. I'm just using a light little finger, and I get some soap on my brush. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our little swish container, which you know, as long as you've been in the art room, that this pretty much lives in the bottom of the sink all the time, and you know that. So now what I've done is I've done my shampoo, and then I do my little swish that I remember from my painting, and then I turn on the water just a little bit. I use my fingers to get the last little paint off. I turn off the water, and then I can give it a little shape, but I'm going to mostly just form with my fingers. And then I'm going to put it in the cup. Hairdo up. There you have it, guys. So all you need to remember is shampoo, rinse ×2, don't forget to style, then hairdo up.